Dude, what the fuck? Oh man, this is just getting better and better. This is my master plan. Oh my God! Hello everybody and welcome back to the Monster Rabbit YouTube channel. My name's Dan and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my master plan with this truck. So you guys know me, you know my love for this truck, you know the reason why I have it. If not, make sure you go to the podcast and listen to episode 15 with Justin Torres and I'll explain everything about why this truck means so much to me. My plan, if you remember, I used to have the UK Caddy. And my plan with that is to turn it into this, you know, change the front end from rounds to squares, because obviously we don't have squares here in the UK. And I didn't think that I'd be able to get one of these one day. So, but look how things have changed. I didn't realize I'd be here today with an actual legit early Westie. But forget that for a second. If we go back when I had the UK Caddy and I didn't realize I could get this, I thought I'm going to make my UK Caddy look like this. I'm going to do a paint job of mountain green and I'm going to get all tan interior from my friend Walter Poplin. And we were chatting back and forth and Walter sent me photos because he's got buckets of land and buckets of rabbits. So anyway, me and Pops were talking back and forth about, you know, my plan with my UK Caddy. I wanted to put all tan interior in there and I wanted to make it look like a rabbit. I wanted to make this UK Caddy look like a rabbit. So I was talking to Poplin. He was going to help me out with the interior. He sent me a photo, I'll put it here, of this rabbit that's in his back garden. At the time it was snowing, but it's the one on the left. And he said this rabbit has got all tan interior from a 1980. So I was like, oh, that's amazing. So he sent me more photos of the interior. He said, look, you can have all this stuff. And I was like, oh, that's amazing, dude. So generous. And so yeah, he put all that aside for me, which again, super grateful for. I was like, wow, this could actually work. I could turn this UK Caddy into my dream vehicle. This could work. So then I started thinking, okay, how am I going to change the front end? And that's when Clint came into the picture. Clint said that he's got a 1980 silver, metallic silver looking 1980 rabbit. I'll put a picture here. He said we're going to chop the core support off. Over here we call them front panels or slam pans, I think. Nonetheless, he said we can chop the core support off and I can send you the front core support and we've got the lights and the grille, etc. It's all here. And I was like, oh, this is really coming together. It sounds like a great idea. And I was like, oh, that's a lot of work involved. Anyway, you know, so now we've got interior from Poplin, front end from Clint, and then I was like, right, I know the paint code to these cars, the mountain green LE6B. I can get the paint code, and I can spray my whole Caddy that mountain green. Brilliant. So I was thinking, okay, this is going to start adding up. I've got to pay for shipping and pay for the paint and do the paint myself and do all this stuff and all of the amount of time this is going to take. I started to think this could work, but it's going to take a long time. And amongst all of this is when this came up for sale. And it came up for sale in Brighton, which is like 50 miles away from where I live now, which is insane. How weird, how is this meant? This is meant to be. It's a 1979 built, black interior, early Westie, mountain green, and it's the only one in the UK, and it's 50 miles away. This is really weird. Anyway, amongst all that happening, I talked back and forth with the guy. We ended up swapping my UK Caddy for the real thing. And there's a video, I'll put it up here and you can go and check that out. And it's basically me documenting the whole day of me swapping my UK Caddy for this absolute beautiful machine. So the master plan was coming together. Like I said, I was going to get the interior from Poplin, front core support and front end from Clint. And of course, I was going to do the whole respray mountain green myself. I was going to do everything myself, but it would have taken time, it would have taken a lot of money, and I don't know, there might have been things along the way that I would have got annoyed with, but anyway, this came up. And the thing is with this is that the difference between having this and the UK Caddy is this is a legitimate US build from Westmoreland plant. This has been sitting in California though for most of its life, hence the California sticker on the back. I'd rather have a legit mountain green truck than the UK Caddy with the whole master plan thing. But anyway, my new master plan is this. So obviously as you look at it now, it is pretty bone stock. It's still got the original engine, it's still got the original wheels on it. I've just sprayed them silver, as you can see. It's still the original ride height. It's pretty much untouched, really. Still got the stripes on the side. I'm guessing that's from a dealer, the dealership maybe in California or wherever this is from. So the new plan is to take out the black interior. Now I know what you're thinking. Black interior on a mountain green truck is super rare, rare-ish in the US. Well, this isn't the US, and here in the UK, all we've got is black interior. I say this all the time on the podcast. Like, all the UK Caddies, the Golfs, everything here, most of it is a really dull colour, like black, grey. There's nothing really exciting on the interior. That's what made me fall in love with the US market, the US Rabbits, the early Westies, the late Westies, whatever. The interior colours, just the colour schemes in general, the exterior, the interior. The colour schemes are amazing. Mountain green with a tan interior. Oh, it just looked amazing. So I was attracted to that, and I'm going to put tan interior in there, and I'm going to keep the black interior. I might sell it, I might pass it on to somebody else, but it's all reversible. So if I wanted to maybe give this a respray, I'd be spraying it with a mountain green, of course, but it wouldn't be the original paint, whereas right now that's got the original paint on it. Yes, it's got patina and rust spots and stuff, but that's the original colour right there, and you can't really replicate that because it's been sun-kissed, it's been sat in the sun in California, it's a little bit faded, got that chalky sense to it. And so if I wanted to respray it, it just wouldn't be the same, and I'd feel a bit like, ooh, yes, it looks nice and shiny, but I prefer that. So anyway, again, the plans might change. So far, tan interior. I'm going to lower it when I've got some money. Drop plates perhaps on the back, coilovers on the front. I'd love to change the wheels, maybe have like a set of wheels and I can swap out whenever I feel like it. So I love the ATS pepper pots. I don't know what it is about them. I like the gold looking ones, and I also love the normal sort of silver looking ones. They're just different. You just don't see them here either. I don't know if they're called pepper pots, they might be called something else. But yeah, I like those, and I think they'd look great on that. I'd love to get a gem top. I've been thinking a lot about this. At first I was a little bit not against them, but I just didn't think it was for me. I like the profile of the truck, but after seeing Adam camping out, we camped out in the Peak District, and after seeing Adam with his topper on the back, sleeping in the back of it, I just thought that's such a cool idea, and I could do that with the gem top. And there's no gem tops here in the UK, so if I could import one of those. The only thing I haven't really decided yet is the engine. I don't know. Eventually I know that I'm going to do an engine swap, and that'll be the first one I do, but I don't know what engine. I know for a fact that I'm going to have to get a donor vehicle, because if you get a donor vehicle, you can also take off parts like the transmission, you can take off any nuts and bolts that you might need. And of course with a donor vehicle you can check if the engine is actually running, whereas if you just bought a lump, an engine, you don't know if it's working. So yeah, but I just don't know if I'm going to go diesel or petrol. I don't know if I'm going to... I love the idea of getting what I used to have in the Caddy, which is the Mark III GTI Golf engine, which is an AGG, I believe, or maybe something like a 16 valve. I don't know whether to get that or whether to go diesel and get like a PD 130. I don't know. At this point, it's not important. It's not really a master plan. It's just my future plans with this. I just want to enjoy it. I just love it for what it is. Obviously I've given it a full service. There's some other things I want to do, like change the distributor cap and rotor arm, little things like that I'd love to change. But my main thing is obviously tan interior, lower it, engine swap later on, maybe change the wheels when I have some money. So, and of course, if I can, I'd love a gem top with all the gem top. I don't want anything that looks like a gem top. I want a gem top, and I know they're quite hard to find, even if you're in America. I know they're very hard to find, but eventually I'm going to have the money to be able to get one. It's just how it gets here, and if it gets here in one piece. I know for a fact that I want to also change the fuse block to maybe, is it called a CE2 or a CE3? Again, not sure, but I definitely want to upgrade the fuse block because, and the whole harness, the wiring harness as well. There's just certain things that I just want fresh and brand new, because apparently these things are notorious for having bad wiring that just sort of gives up after a while. I think the late Westies, to my knowledge, had better wiring that lasted longer. Maybe comment below if you have anything to say on that. Another little bonus thing that I wanted to add with this whole master plan is that I wanted to put in some Vdo gauges. My friend in California, Eddie, has shown me his mountain green. I can't remember if it was on his truck or if it was on his mountain green hatchback. Anyway, he's got the Vdo gauges in where the stereo should go, and they just look amazing. And that is another thing I'd love to have on the truck, is some more gauges to see temperature, pressure, water, all that sort of stuff, you know, voltage. I'd love to be able to know. The more I sort of care for this truck, the more I bring it back to life, the more I want to take notice of all the important things, like, you know, all the gauges. And I want to know all that stuff as I'm driving, you know. But I guess what it all boils down to, my master plan is just to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful machine. Another thing that's going to be happening with the Rabbit truck is that my friend Nick Selko from Massachusetts is actually sending me those fucking massive, like, truck mirrors, the wing mirrors. So I'll need to like drill some rivets in the top there, but they're the ones which have the bars that come out like that. Bosh, big mirrors, so I'll be able to finally see behind me. So I'm looking forward to that when Nick sends those over, because right now the mirrors that are in this truck, they wobble in transit. Like when you're driving, the mirrors are like bubble heads. It's just like you're looking and you're like, for fuck's sake. So let's do that unboxing. This is a box from North Carolina from my good friend Walter Poplin. Check it out. I've covered up the addresses to protect the innocent. But yeah, Walter Poplin to Dan Locke, Isle of Wight. And I've been waiting on this for a while, and just a massive shout out to Pops, as I call him. Thank you so much. I haven't opened this yet, as you can tell, but we've been chatting back and forth for what feels like years, but it's only been, you know, maybe 1 year or so. Let's just get straight into it. Now, I believe this might be one box of two, because the other box I would expect to be a little bit bigger. This is so exciting. This is like Christmas, but better. Suspense. Oh man. Oh man. Check this out. Okay, so obviously, as we know, with tan interior parts, anything that's like this sort of material, when it's sat in the sun, it will go this sort of pinkish, brownish pinkish color, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Dude, what the fuck? Oh man, look at this. This is so cool. We've got a shifter boot in tan. Oh man, wait. Yes, look as well. So again, signed by Walter Poplin. This is so cool. Gear shifter surround in tan, signed by Walter Poplin. I have to say his name in an American accent because I can't, it doesn't sound right in a British accent. Walter Poplin. So, oh man, it's all coming together, Oh dude, check this out. Again, signed. Oh man, even though I got it upside down. Oh dude. The other side. Ah, okay. So these are the handles, surround, whatever you want to call that. Again, this is something that my truck actually does not have, and the UK Caddies don't have either. But again, signed. Are these signed as well? Yeah, they're signed. Signed by Walter. I think these are to help you get in and out of your vehicle. So you have them up by the sort of at the top of the seat belt. You just maybe comment below if you know what those are for. I imagine they're for helping you get in and out. They are signed as well. Look at that. Another one. Put that to the side. Oh man, this is just getting better and better. So we've got the clamshell for the. Okay, I think my friend Alex from the United States sent Walter these, and then Walter sent them to me. So, okay, again, all signed. Okay, so we've got the actual pulley handles to open the door. Again, signed by Mr. Walter Poplin. Again, little detail. Again, that goes with that. Obviously, I'll figure all that out later, but that would obviously live in there, like that. Signed. Here's the other one. A little bit cracked, that one, but that's fine. That's fine. Ah, here we go. So, again, signed. I think this is part of the seat, isn't it? Part of the seat, I believe, at the bottom. Here we go. Another handle there. Ah, yes. The e-brake, or you call them e-brakes, the handbrake cover. Very cool. Okay, indicator stalks. In tan, we got wiper, and then indicate, which doesn't seem to move. Figure that out later, but yeah, how cool is that? Is that signed as well? Yep, that is signed on the inside there. And now the piece de resistance. A tan steering wheel. Very cool. Very cool. Is the steering wheel signed? Maybe on the inside, maybe? Oh, dude. Massive, massive shout out to Walter for sending me these parts. Oh, man. Let's lay it all out for us. Dude, this is so cool. Thank you so much, Poplin, for sending me these tan parts for the interior. Now, like I said earlier, I think this is box 1 of 2, because the next box, well, the other box that I believe he's sending is, in fact, the door cards, the tan door cards. So obviously it's a bit more flat packed. And also, my friend Winfred, aka Peep This, has also got the tan seat covers. So I think Winfred and Walter are going to be talking together and sending, you know, they're going to work it out between them and send it as one package, so I can get the seat covers and the door cards in one parcel sent over here, rather than sending 2. Does that make sense? But this is a good start. This is a great start. I can't wait to start putting this stuff in. The next parcel sent from Mike Reed, and he is very good friends, or very close with Captain Morgan, as a lot of you guys know. But basically Mike Reed has also been helping me out with little issues that I've been having with the truck so far. Very nice guy, has been helping me out, and I already opened this and I know what it is, because again, the generosity is insane. But Mike sent me this, these are, here we go, again signed by Mike and dated. But yeah, the front indicators, the buckets, do you call them buckets? But anyway, everything is enclosed and everything is easy to connect. So basically, why did I get Mike to send me these? Well, because mine, I think, have aftermarket bulb holders. So my front indicators, the bulbs are actually just laying on the inside, just laying, pointing sideways, whereas they should be, the bulbs should be pointing forward, right? Like that, and the bulbs should sit back in this little hole here, facing that way. So basically right now, with the truck, is when I indicate, people looking forward at the truck, they just won't be able to see if I'm indicating or not, because the bulb is so, it's not letting the light out because it's pointing the wrong direction. Also, my ones don't have this sort of rubber cover with the whole thing. It just has the wires going straight through from the engine bay straight out into the back of this. So it's good to have this as well. All original parts, like it's got all the stamps and everything, all the badges. So yeah, thank you so much, Mike from Oregon. Thank you for signing and dating. He's known as Mark 1 Mike, but his Instagram name is spelt backwards. So I will leave links as well, guys, to Poplin's, who you probably follow already. I'll leave links to his Instagram and Mike's Instagram in the description below. But yeah, this is going to help me. It's just more original parts for the Rabbit pickup I can put in, and also just be able to sit, like, people are going to be able to see where I'm indicating now. That's the main thing. So this has helped me out massively. So thank you again, both of you guys, for sending me this stuff. Yeah, I really do appreciate anybody helping me out with any parts for the 1980 Rabbit pickup, or 1979 should I say, built. I do appreciate anybody sending me any parts or stickers or anything like that to help with this build, because obviously it's going to be quite difficult to source some parts here in the UK. But I'm stupidly grateful for the people that have kindly put together little care packages for me and sent this stuff over. So thank you so much. If you think you've got something that I could benefit from that would be original to the Rabbit, please do get in touch. I'll leave my Instagram in the show notes below, or the description. You can get in touch. But yeah, it's slowly getting there, isn't it? Stay tuned, obviously, on the Instagram and the YouTube channel, where I'm going to be installing these and everything else. So look forward to that. And thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.